I realize, and I know for sure that it makes sense. You have to learn to love the struggle. You have to learn to love the hustle. You gotta learn to love the grind. All those things will make you shine. And when you want to shine, because you got to get that grind. You got to do the grind. It just makes sense. I'm going to tell you why. If you focused on getting a house, right? And every day you did something very important, and it helps you get a step or 2 or 4 steps ahead, closer to getting your goal. If you one day was trying to get a house and you realize you can get the house made brand new over, and it would cost less for that to get done than actually buying a house and looking for it in a good area, putting it in the area that you want and having it built for you for less money. What if you walk up into a grocery store just to get some food for your regular house or apartment, and you ran into a guy that told you this? And this all comes from just talking to people, just trying something different to this day. Don't just keep doing everything the same. You're trying something different today. So you decide to go to a different grocery store, and you run into a guy that told you this information about your house situation. And that would be a great story to tell once you have your goal done. That'd be a great story to tell at opening parties, saying that, oh, this is what happened, and this is how it happened, and just telling people this. These are the real testimonies. The real testimonies that the Bible speaks of. This is what they are. People telling you their grind stories and how stuff happened to them. And people believe their stories because they know that they are true. They come from a real person, not from a computer screen or some written up paper. These are real people telling you face to face, like, this is what happened, and it made me feel better. It made me get what I wanted to get it done, because I loved it. I love to get up every morning and try to figure out something different to do. And when you figure out something different to do, it's a different obstacle that you could run into. There's so many multiple infinity things that can happen within that time and that situation that you chose. Anything can happen. So it does not hurt to get up and try something different. Love to learn the grind. If you get up and you know you gotta do a million things today, and you know it's gonna make you super tired, that's why you have to have a goal when you're doing something. Because then that means you insane. You just doing it over and over for no reason. But when you have a goal and you work to that goal, when you gotta do those millions and trillions of things that day, when you lay in your bed that night, you get to lay there and think about how you did that. How you gonna get up and do it again? How you gonna make it again? You did all that stuff and you didn't know how you was gonna do it. So you laying there thinking like, I really did that. I can do it again and get what I want tomorrow. In your bed. All this you do in your bed, and you just think like, wow, I love grinding for myself. Especially if you're doing it for you, because in the end, that's the best result. That's your happiness. Love that grind. Love that struggle. All that shit come in bigger opportunities, larger opportunities the more you do it. And to someone that's not blind and can see they love their struggle and can see what your struggle is, they see like, oh, you got some gold in front of your hands. Oh, it's gonna come to you. You about to get what you want. I could tell by how you struggling and how you grinding. People can just tell. You can tell your whole life of how you grind. You can tell your whole life to somebody. But if you explain to somebody your grind, or one of your deepest, hardest grinds, you gonna understand. Like, they gonna understand you. Like, wow, you that kind of person, and they gonna respect you because your grind was so real. Like, you really put your heart and soul into that shit. So that's what the real grind is, you know. That's what you really supposed to be like, oh yeah, I love this. Because that's what rappers do. And musicians and celebrities, they do that. They say, oh yeah, I did this and this and this. And they love that they grind. Even if you have a horrible grind, you have to learn to love that grind. Something about that grind was amazing. And you don't know how you did it. Or you do know how you did it. And you never really realized how amazing it was. And it got done by you. That's your grind. You loved it that. You will love to learn your grind if you really focusing on gaining a lot of things. If you want to accomplish goals and little objectives, you can. But you got to learn to love your grind. Because if you don't, it's going to take forever. Or it's going to seem like forever. Man, start showing love to yourself, man. It's all about your self-love. Man, don't be wasting your time thinking everything is horrible and it's not. Sometimes the struggle is the best thing. Sometimes somebody dying and somebody just helping you build this business, and then it break down and you get it all back. Maybe it was a reason why you did that. You gotta learn to love it, man. You gotta learn to love it.